Hello and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or just good day in general. Welcome to the Save It
You
for the
forgot good
Podcast
night.
and good night. Sorry, that was the one greeting I did forget. Thank you, Aaron, our lovely co-host and friend. He's Aaron. I'm Neiman.
This
Um,
intro is giving me a panic attack.
is it?
I am not gonna lie.
Is it?
It's just like, I don't know. It's all over the place. Anyway,
Anyway,
please continue the intro. Anyway.
welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Um, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, I guess.
And this has been.
And this has been, with that, we save it for the podcast. I'm your host, Neiman. He's Aaron. We'll see you next
Oh,
week.
God. Neiman. You made me inhale my tea.
Oh,
Oh, gosh.
that's what I do.
My gosh. This this intro was just all over the place. Like I thought it was gonna be a normal intro, and then like I thought you were making a Truman Show reference, and then you weren't, and then I jumped in, and then it was just, oh gosh. So yeah,
That's
welcome to
okay.
the Save It for the
That's
Podcast
okay.
podcast, where we run out of stuff to talk about before we start recording.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. And this time I actually did remember to turn on the timer.
Oh, good.
So
Good.
yeah, there you go.
Good.
My goodness. Oh,
Well, I do
gosh.
have a timer on my end too.
You do?
So
You turned it on, alright?
I did. So now we both have timers.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like how I sometimes try to speak even when I'm like in the process of drinking.
Mm.
You know, it's just a funny little quirk I gained from being an ASB. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I mention I was
Quirky.
an ASB? Yeah, there you go.
Aaron's so quirky, as all
God,
ASB kids are.
I'm so
Right.
quirky. I'm so random. Hashtag raw. Hashtag XD.
That means I love you in dinosaur.
You stop.
Right.
Okay, that's enough. No. I don't know.
Are you not particularly fond of 2008 memes, Aaron?
I am not. No. I was a
SMH.
me. I was a mere lad back then, and I did not particularly enjoy being a wee lad. Sorry
All
for
right.
my schnitzel accent.
Yes.
Because I can't say the other S word.
Yes.
Yeah, we still
Shiitake
need to come up.
mushrooms.
Yeah, we still need. Yeah, shiitake mushroom. We still need to come up with a punishment for me, which we haven't yet, because being nice is like I'm immune to that now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll just whip you digitally.
No.
A socially distant
Joke's on you.
whipping.
I'm into that shit. Oh no!
No! Did you just expose yourself? Fine, in that case, we'll not whip you. Haha.
Damn.
I know. I got you there, didn't I?
Yeah, there you go. I am so deprived of physical contact. Some people want to get whipped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been watching Russell Howard videos
Have you?
before we started recording this, and like, oh gosh, I just I just appreciate British comedians.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Me
just so
too.
unhinged. It's
Yeah.
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 Are you okay? Hello?
Yes. I was just internally burping, if that's what you were curious about.
That was a long burp.
It was a strangely long internal burp. I usually don't have those.
Impressive.
Thank
Hold
you. I've been practicing. Ooh, I could hear that one.
on.
Oh, impressive.
There's still more. There we go.
Wow.
Oh gosh, it was forceful,
that was a
too.
belch. Yeah, that was a belch.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that.
Yeah, felt like
Yeah.
the Dragonborn for a second there. Oh, Todd
Goodness, you're gonna
Howard
start breathing.
6 all.
Yeah, you're gonna start breathing fire pretty soon. Seems like.
was a Skyrim episode. Skyrim reference. Skyrim is not fire.
Dovahkiin.
Dude, I still go back to that. I still go back to like the trailer once in a while because it still gives me the chills, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I remember no, it was developed by the Todd, and I cannot anymore. I just cannot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you
Yeah.
go. Do you know about the whole controversy surrounding Todd Howard?
I do not. I'm not
Cool.
familiar.
We are not getting into that. I am.
Is it
We
that
all
bad?
like. Okay, here's the thing. We can get into the controversy surrounding, like, uh, surrounding Yandere Dev and whatnot, and, like, get off relatively scot free. Scott, all right. But like, there you go. But like, I don't want to feel the wrath of Bethesda. All right.
True. True.
So
True.
it's like, but then again, like, if their retribution is, as strong as their development of Fallout 76, we have nothing to worry about. But are we cool now? Are we trending now? We made fun of Fallout 76, y'all.
Yeah. Ho ho. Yes, this is refined humor. Yeah. So.
Refined humor, yes. Let's make fun of
Yes.
crappy games and trashy
Yes.
development systems,
Oh
yes.
yes.
Oh,
Yes. Oh.
oh, oh God.
We're too refined for such peasant video games.
Yes, we no longer in ASB. We're in the
Part of the higher upper class now.
yes, yeah.
Yes, ASB kids are destined to become part of this socioeconomic status. Sorry,
Yes.
status,
Status.
as they say in
Yes.
the great UK.
Yes, it's not data, it's data.
Data, yes,
Data.
data.
That just sounds extra,
Yeah.
like, instead of data, just saying
If you
data.
look at the data,
Look
right?
at the data presented to you in this
Yes. Oh
chart.
yes, yes.
We're slowly approaching the grounds of Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh.
My
Oh
goodness,
Lord.
wrong. What are you?
Oh,
Oh God.
good
I
stuff.
am. This is bad. Hold on. Ronald Weasley. It's Leviosa.
Oh, love your song. Love your song.
Leviosa.
My God,
You
I've
know,
not
if
seen that
we,
video in a long
the,
time.
yeah, this has been,
And with that, right?
yeah, 8 minutes of us just losing our, losing our audience.
It is what it is, right?
Yeah,
This
my
is
gosh,
us,
this is
just like
this is
the Greatest
us.
Showman song.
Oh gosh, I haven't watched The Greatest Showman.
Huh?
I've heard some good things about it, and I've heard some bad things about it, and it's like what's going
Yeah,
on with that?
it's interesting.
That's one of the controversies that I'm not familiar with because I honestly do not care.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. It's the as far as I know, the extent of the controversy is just that it romanticizes P.T. Barnum in actual or the actual P.T. Barnum, who was a real person.
Oh,
He was one of the founders of the idea of the freak circus, which is
yeah.
controversial
I
in of
wonder
itself.
why.
Yeah, I wonder, right?
Hmm.
I did a whole unit on it in my humanities class.
Oh
Um,
my gosh.
so, all about
We
it.
This podcast is just one inside joke.
Yeah, it really
Like,
is.
we've been on this for like what, 3 months now, 4 months now.
Yeah, more or
It's like,
less.
and it's like we already have too many inside jokes.
That's true.
It's yeah. That's one too many inside jokes there, bub.
It's just gonna pile on.
It's just gonna pile on. Oh gosh. Are you
Internal
okay?
burping.
Internal birth.
Yes.
What is going
Excuse me.
on?
Excuse me.
Okay. Jeez. Oh my gosh.
So what has happened this week to you, Aaron? What's
Uh,
new? What's poppin'? What's what have you?
what have I to say for myself?
Yes,
For my
what's
for
on your
my
mind?
for my crimes against the fatherland? The
Yes,
fatherland? Yes.
the
So
Fatherland.
well, what's on my mind is Portland, but what's been happening this week? Let's just. This is not the can of worms episode. What the frick?
It's not. It's
It
not.
is, in fact, not. I've been working on a 4,000 word essay for the
Right.
past
Right.
week, and I mentioned this before the podcast started, but my professor decided to give more homework. Um, like even with the 4,000 word essay, or was it? Oh, hold on, was it 3,500 words? I'm not too sure.
You can't even remember? My
Oh my
gosh, Aaron.
god.
I thought you read the prompt.
I I'm sorry. I skimmed it.
My God. Can't believe you. Skimming is for skim milk only, okay? Are you a skim milk?
I thought you were about to make a Professor Skimmer reference, and I was gonna be so happy.
If only I knew who that was.
From Simpsons, from The Simpsons,
Oh,
Professor Skimmer.
now I
Oh,
know.
it's
I'm not.
Principal Skimmer. Jeez, Professor, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? So
Yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
But when I'm not watching, sorry, not watching. Well, when I'm not writing my
Mm-hmm.
essay, I'm watching the gameplay of the new game Ghost of Tsushima. Not sponsored.
Ah,
Not
yes, yes, yes,
sponsored.
yes.
Yeah,
Hashtag not sponsored, right?
yeah. Hashtag not sponsored. As if I could afford actually playing a game instead of watching it. But you know what?
True, true, true.
No. Yeah, I'm looking at my PlayStation 3 right about now and just thinking, why?
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 Is that the
Yeah,
most
there you
recent
go.
console you have?
That is the most recent console I have, and it's the only console I have ever. It's the only legitimate console I have ever owned.
Mm,
So
mm-hmm,
aside from this, I had a phony PSP,
mm.
which which weirdly managed to play Nintendo games, even though it was
Interesting.
marketed as quote unquote PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no idea how I managed to get my hands on that, but you know what? I did have my hands on it for a while, and
There you go.
I think it's still sitting back in Turkey. Not too sure though. It was just weird. Yeah, there you go. Oh gosh, sorry about that.
That's okay. It's me,
Accidentally.
your mic speaking. I'm Aaron's microphone, and I just want to say it's okay, Aaron. I love you.
I'm Neiman's microphone. He abuses me constantly.
Shut up, you! You don't get to say anything.
He turns up my gain and does
You
ASMR.
don't have an opinion.
Oh, God. You don't have an opinion. Where's Rachel?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. The DC is going new ways with the new Batman. We didn't know Batman was going to be a part of the secret police.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes
there you
he
go.
is. Yes he is. Seems like
I
you're
have
about.
a bone to pick with every single studio that does realism just for the sake of marketing Grimdark. It is
Mm,
just
mm-hmm.
not that enjoyable, you know? Like let's be honest. You like when there's a main character that you want the audience to be involved with, right? You want them to be you want them to be
Relatable.
relatable in a way, you know? You
Yes.
want them to
Yes.
not be a constant a-hole every
Yes.
once in a while. Like I know this is marketed towards average Americans, but come on. So yeah. Um but no, like aside from calling half of America a-holes, like
I wouldn't
because I
disagree with you.
yeah, there you go. Uh
Relatable characters.
Relatable.
Sorry, just
There you go. My brain
getting the.
just. I just ate an omelet. Cut me some slack.
I know omelets.
Yeah, there you
Just
go. Oh, omelets. They just.
just like the eggs, they scramble your brain.
One of these days, I'm gonna commission Willy Wonka to do one of those screens that you can reach into, and I'm gonna strangle you.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, Willy Wonka and strangling.
Ooh,
My
Willy
two
Wonka. Oh
favorite
God, stop.
things.
No.
Oh
Oh
yes.
gosh, it reminds me of that one meme that was like, Willy Wonka say, "I don't want to be that one guy that explains memes.
It's okay.
I don't want this to be my character." No. Yeah,
Is this your bit now? The guy who explains memes?
sure, that's me. I'm the guy that explains memes. I'm the guy that reenacts
Boo.
memes. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
boo me. It only makes me stronger.
Boo! 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 Boo!
Yes.
Boo.
Yes.
Yes.
I sounded like Plankton for a second there, not gonna lie. But anyway, relatable
Yes.
characters, right?
Yes. Quite so.
In in the current genre of realism,
Mm-hmm.
writers and directors like to make everybody total freaking a-holes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and it's not fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you see these people that's like, don't care about the general public. They never did anything for you. And these main characters are like, you're right, they never did anything to me. And then some tiny little thing happens, and like it shouldn't even be plot relevant, but this one thing leads them to saving everyone. And what do they get for it? Nothing. Nobody even acknowledges their accomplishments. No, it's just like, I like the aspect of realism where, like The Incredibles did it perfectly. All right. Like, heroes are being supported by the general public, but, like, casualties are brought into the big
Mm-hmm.
picture,
Mm-hmm.
like, it's like buildings falling down actually have consequences and you feel them,
That's
like,
true.
if it wasn't for an entire agency uh, created just to deal with like the shenanigans that the heroes create, like it would have gone way differently, but
Yes.
it's treated as realistically as possible, and that's why it works. It's so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In conclusion,
Yes. Please do
yeah, there you go.
conclude your essay.
I've heard a bunch of things that surrounding Incredibles 2, right?
Have you seen it?
Yes, I have seen it. I've seen
Nice.
it multiple times actually, and I've read a bunch of reviews calling it a money grab, like a cash grab. It's not.
Interesting.
Like
Interesting.
every single aspect of the animation and whatnot is just so detail oriented that it makes you
Mm-hmm.
wonder why these people think that it's a cash grab. Like it was just expertly done. The story was
Yes.
compelling.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, it was kind of like, it was kind of cliched
And
just a
yeah.
bit, but like that is kind of the genre we're going for, like the old style superhero films, like the feel good types, except with some realism sprinkled in there
Yeah.
that doesn't make it like burst into itself,
Yeah.
right? It just works.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I think
It
I've
just
only
works.
seen the film like one time,
Right.
but I do remember it being
Oh, spoilers, by the way.
spoilers, by the way. I do remember it being, in terms of like animation, definitely like like grades above like the original film. Will I
Yeah.
say it's as memorable as the original film? No, but it's still a good film nonetheless, right?
Yeah.
I
It
think
still had its impact.
right, which is what a movie is supposed to do,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's hard, with a sequel just because sequels are sequels, and there are very few occasions where sequels are actually better than the original. So, I mean, it's very difficult for a movie to pull off. But I was actually watching the other day. I watched Mary Poppins Returns for the first time.
I have not seen it.
And have you seen the original Mary Poppins?
Yes, I have.
then you're gonna like the second movie.
Sugar makes the medicine go down.
Down, the
Yeah, there you
medicine go down, medicine go down.
Neiman, no! The mouse cometh.
The mouse. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh
The
god,
the
yeah. There you
yeah. Because
I like one of the things that drew me to musical theater was just chim chimney.
chimney,
Chim chimney, chim chim cherry, sweep is as lucky can be. Chim chim. All right, we're out of sync, so.
Yeah, probably.
Damn you, Zoom!
Yes, darn you, Zoom.
Damn isn't a cuss. I mean, it is, but it's like.
What about the babies that are listening to our podcast? Huh? Because there are infants listening to our podcast.
Frick 'em. Wait, no, don't.
So sorry, Billy. I'm so don't frick babies.
Murr.
But
See if you
Wait.
watched Russell Howard, you would get that reference.
I probably
But
would.
you didn't.
I need to see some Russell Howard after this. It's on my bucket list now.
You know, bucket list is usually a term used for something else, Neiman.
Is it?
You're making me concerned, Neiman.
Are there certain things on your bucket list that are I guess
wait, okay,
not bucket list items?
Wait, no. No. Okay. So it's like this is me not being able to understand certain aspects of the English language and culture.
Right. Okay.
And so my understanding of the term bucket list
It's totally fine.
was it was things you wanted to do just before you died.
That is correct.
Cool.
That is correct.
Are you under any immediate threat of demise?
I wouldn't think so.
Think again.
Oh, blood.
Yeah, this entire podcast was actually just just a well-planned, well stretched out assassination plot with Neiman at its center.
Oh, yes. Oh, no pun intended, would I kill to be the target of an assassination? How fun would that be?
Yeah, that live, laugh, love sign behind you is actually a gun.
Oh, yes, you mean these house rules that my mom bought from Costco?
Okay, let me, of course it's from Costco. Okay, house rules: say please and thank you, love each other, wait your turn, have a good attitude, do your best, try new things, keep your promises, remember to laugh, know your love.
No. She really spruced up my room with this one.
Do you?
Yes, I do. I do it every day.
They're nice. What? All right.
Do you
expect me to remember all that stuff with my ADHD ridden butt?
Well, now that you mention it, maybe I should.
What?
I mean, we are technically virtually in each other's house right now. So.
Like looking behind.
Yeah. Look in your closet, Aaron.
My closet is actually.
Is it? I just assumed it was a slidey closet.
Yeah, it is a slidey closet, but it's constantly open.
So, yeah, like mine right now. See, mine's also open.
Okay, I don't know what kind of sociopath it takes for someone's closet to be constantly closed, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, I like. Like, oh, wait a minute. Now that I think about it, yeah, there might be actually reasons why closets are closed. Huh.
Yeah, because demons live in your closet.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it'd be fine if I had like a demon sugar daddy or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Wait, this was a Tumblr post. Okay, never mind. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, Incredible. No, Mary Poppins. There we go.
Yeah. Went from light-hearted sugar and spoonfuls to demon sugar daddies. So kind of a really that explains well the range of topics we discuss on this podcast, right?
Yeah,
Um, so Mary Poppins.
yes.
I was watching Mary Poppins Returns specifically, and
Returns.
I would say it's comparable to Incredibles 2 in the sense that they both keep very true to the original, which I think is what their intent was in both of those specific cases of
Yeah.
sequels.
My
Which,
favorite scene was when Mary Poppins beat the crap out of those two kids.
oh yeah, yeah.
Well, when you said it's comparable to Incredibles 2, that's the first thing that came to mind.
Of Mary Poppins beating up kids.
Yeah, they're like, yeah,
ADHD,
there you go.
everybody.
Yeah, I don't know, like that's kind of how my mind works.
That's
But yeah,
okay.
please.
That's okay. Mary Poppins can come off as fairly violent sometimes, right? I mean, when I think Mary Poppins, I think violence and death are the two words that come into my mind.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
In this movie, Mary Poppins, Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins. Yeah, there you go. While Mary Poppins beats up children, his sister, Mary Poppins,
God.
actually commits war crimes. There you go.
Oh yes. Yeah,
I just realized I refer to Mary Poppins as he or his. Pronouns are hard.
they are. They
In
can be
the
very
Turkish
difficult
in
sometimes.
the Turkish language, there's only one pronoun, and it's the
Mm,
o.
yeah.
Like that's literally the only pronoun that exists.
Same thing
I
in Tagalog.
Nice.
There's only that's why my parents are always misgender people like all the time when they're speaking in English. They're like
Dude.
he, oh, I mean she, I mean it, I mean, so it's like because it's the same word for
Yeah.
all three of those things. So
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, English people, like people who speak English and only English, you don't know what you're missing out. Like, in like story aspect wise, it's just like it creates so much suspense. Like our hero is in search for a mentor or something like that, and is only referred to as "o." So you don't know. So you don't know who they're talking about, and all of a sudden they come across the mentor, and it's this tiny 10-year-old girl, and you can't
interesting.
complain that this was like this was purposefully
Vague.
like subverting expectations. No, because like there are no pronouns involved. It's just it's just so convenient story aspect wise, and I can't do
I
it in
believe you.
English.
It is, yeah, it's very difficult in English, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mary Poppins.
So Mary Poppins. Anyway, in addition,
Anyway, also,
yeah. I mean, I was just to wrap up on that note.
in conclusion,
In conclusion, right? It was very good. It was a very good, I guess, just
Ooh.
addition to the Mary Poppins
Right.
series. I think, which I think because there are some sequels that try to do something innovative or try to like change or like swiftly change the entire mood of the movie.
Yeah.
But Mary Poppins was like very to the original Mary Poppins, which I think they did an excellent job of, because then it was like seeing Mary Poppins modern rendition,
Yeah,
which
there
I
you
think was
go.
really nice. So I really
I
liked it.
I wasn't exactly a Mary Poppins kind of child. Like I did watch it, but like aside from Chim Chimney, it didn't have a lasting impact on me.
Right,
I
right.
I remember watching Nanny McPhee though,
Mm-hmm.
which was gosh. Okay, here's the thing about all these like older movies, like I never know if there's something like racist or homophobic or something like that.
Right.
Like as far as I'm concerned, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I really like Nanny McPhee. I'm like, in Act 2, Scene 1, Nanny McPhee refers or like says like drops the F bomb or something like that, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like I don't know what happened back then.
Yeah. The times change,
Yeah,
right? The times change.
times change, and I have no idea what was said or done in past movies. I
Hmm.
just remember all the surface stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean,
speaking of sequels, that's one thing that really bugs me about modern sequels, especially the new Star Wars movie that's coming up, because literally in the trailer, C-3PO says, like, if this does not happen, it will all have been for nothing. And that's really what the sequels miss. Like the reason why people don't like sequels is because they make the premise of the last movies seem like useless.
mm,
They like, you blew up the dev, like you, I don't know, you defeated the Sith, got the girl or got the guy
yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
the frick you did, and then you went over to another planet, and all of a sudden there's another, right? There's
Existential
another death
threat,
ray
right?
existential threat. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. And it's just like, no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, and you see, that's why I'm that's why I personally prefer series over
Yeah,
movies, just because I think series have more
it,
time,
it
I
has
guess.
that it has that slow burn quality
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, I like, one of my favorite tropes is having like a, who you thought was the main villain defeated only to reveal a larger, even more menacing villain.
Yeah.
And uh, like it's like it's hard to do, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, not hard to do, but hard to orchestrate, I guess.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So like, not hard to do. So I've talked about this series before, Shira and the Princess of Power, I
Right.
think it's called. What they did was
Spoilers,
they
by the way.
created, oh, spoilers, by the way. Yeah, there you go. As far as we were concerned, right, there was Shadow Weaver, who was kind of the maternal figure slash, like ultimate henchman, right?
Yeah.
There was Catra, who was love interest slash, like nemesis for life, I guess, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then there was Hordak, the villain, right?
Ah,
He was like
Hordak.
Hordak, urgh.
Yes. I don't know.
Like aside,
I don't know this guy.
yeah, there, yeah. See, aside from growling at people to get out, we didn't see much of him. But
Yes.
they
Yes.
took
Yes.
steps in humanizing him in a way and like breaking him down,
Mm-hmm.
revealing how weak he actually is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then they reveal Horde Prime, all right? And it's done masterfully, all right? Here's what they do, all right? They reveal Hordak, they break him down to what he actually is, they humanize him with a relationship with one of the princesses that was caught. It's a whole thing. It's complicated. Watch the goddamn series. Um, and then, right? And then after a while, as he builds up his strength, as builds up his power, as he eventually allies with Catra and just like, release like wreaks havoc upon the planet, right?
Yes.
He's defeated. No, not he's not defeated. Sorry, he like he
Subdued.
no,
Stopped.
he's not subdued. Like he eventually signals Horde Prime to come over, right?
Is so just for plot clarification, Horde Prime is a
He's like, watch the series. It's actually really good.
okay, okay.
Like I
I'm just
can't reveal what he is without giving some major spoilers, but like
okay,
Horde
okay.
Prime is the bad guy, all right?
Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
And he essentially, you know, female dog slaps Hordak, all right? Because I can't
Ah,
say the B
yes.
word. Haha.
Right, right. Okay. So
Yeah.
we got Hordak and Hordak Prime. Okay.
Yeah.
So, which are two separate
This is
entities.
this is
Okay.
so hard. This is so hard to do when you haven't watched the series, and I want
Yeah,
you
I
to.
bet. I
I'm
bet.
sorry.
That's
This
okay.
is
That's
this
okay.
is this is me trying to. This is me fanning over a single series
That's
and
okay. That's
trying and failing to explain it. But yeah,
that's
like,
okay.
so they did the same thing with Avatar, and we're not talking about Avatar again.
Right. At least not right now.
Extensively. We're
Right.
mentioning it. All right. So yeah, in Avatar, like, we knew Zuko, all right, and we
Mm-hmm.
knew he had a father, all right, because
I
he
am your
was
father.
meant. Yeah, Luke, I am your father. No, wait, no, Luke,
Zuko.
I am your father. Yeah, there you go.
Zuko. I am your Uncle Iroh.
Oh
That's not a
gosh.
good Uncle Iroh impression, but
Leaves from the vine. All right, no. Falling so slow. All right. So, so yeah, his father was mentioned in multiple occasions. All right, he
mm-hmm.
was mentioned by Zhao. He was mentioned by his uncle. He was
Mm-hmm.
mentioned at multiple occasions, but we
Mm-hmm.
didn't really get a clear picture of him until the episode "The Storm." All right, where we figured out that he was the one that gave Zuko his scar,
Mm-hmm.
and that really, painted a clear picture of what kind of man he is.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next time we see him, it's at the final. I'm probably glossing over some other mentions or some other, like, brief instances of him showing up, I guess. But like, the next time we see him, it's the season finale with him tasking Zuko's sister Azula with hunting him down.
Mm-hmm.
that that pretty much paint clear picture. We do not see this man's face for 2 whole seasons, and he is the big bad,
Yes.
right? Now, we have talked about how much of a, villainy villain he is. He's too cliche or something like that.
Yes.
But the fact that he's so cliche, and the fact that, we are subverted from seeing his face and subverted from him being painted a clear picture,
Right.
like,
Mm-hmm.
that's really what nails him as a good villain. He's just written in such a compelling way. It's good. Watch the series if you haven't already.
Yes.
So yeah, it's yeah, like, we hear all the bad things he's done, right? And we
Mm-hmm.
hear him being essentially worshipped by his own people. And
Yeah.
eventually, when we first see his face, he just seems so, like, normal, plain, like, he like it's the same, Mark Hamill evil voice, but
Mm-hmm.
as he's circling around Zuko, we expect him to be like, unhinged or something like that, and then it pans up to his face, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just him, deadpan, like, "Welcome home, son."
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's how you do a good villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. It's
And by the
very
way, that little pan they did, we were seeing it from Zuko's perspective, which is
right.
really
Right.
nice. Which is really
It is
nice.
very
I
nice.
appreciate that.
Yeah. I don't think people really appreciate camera work as much as they do,
Yeah.
other aspects, which I think
Oh yeah.
I feel like coming out of high school theater, especially, I've become more recognizant, I think is the word, of other features of film which I didn't acknowledge before. Because before I was kind of just like strictly analyzing the plot, right? Just because I
Yeah.
took a bunch of English classes, so that's what I was good at. But
Right.
as I've, started to actually understand, the production process, I've started to appreciate the more technical aspects of the show, other than the plot. So yes, camera work, especially
Right.
something people really fail to recognize when it's
Yeah.
well done, just because when it is well done you usually don't recognize it, because it's that well done, right? You only recognize the bad mistakes. So
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah, in animation especially, it's, like, because people can essentially shift the story at any way they want
Mm-hmm.
by shifting the cartoons and the camera and, all that kind of stuff. It's and there goes my brain. There you go. Yeah.
Bye brain. Bye
Bye,
bye.
brain. And
Come
in
back
this
soon.
episode of the Save It for the podcast, Aaron goes into cardiac arrest. All right. So,
Again.
oh, again. Oh, darn.
Gosh darn it.
Gosh
Gosh
darn it.
freaking darn it.
Oh, by the way, we're approaching the 40-minute mark because I forgot to mention
Ooh.
it in the 30-minute mark. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm a failure.
I
I
thought you
must
were
redeem
Aaron.
my honor. Oh, frick you. Nice.
Kind of loud. I hope I didn't wake anyone up with that clap. Everyone in my household is asleep right now.
Nice.
So
There you go. Yeah.
animation.
Animation. Right. That's
Right.
right. Yeah. I really like it when people play around with animation, you know? Like, here's the thing. When people strive for realism in animation, right? That like this is especially true with the recent trend of 3D animation,
Mm-hmm.
right? Which I'm not a fan of. Um, not gonna lie, like can appreciate a good movie,
Mm-hmm.
even though it is 3D animated.
Mm-hmm.
But it just pains my heart to know that this could have been 2D animation and it could have been done better
Mm-hmm.
with it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's take Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas for an example right about now. Did you watch that movie?
No, I have not. Not yet.
Oh, gotcha.
But I did
Here's
see
the
the clip of the evil goddess person
yes,
that you were talking
Eris.
about, and how they
Eris.
and how they animated every single hair, right? Or
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
there was an entire team of animators dedicated to animating Eris's hair. Eris being the main villain of the story. All right, and like that's dedication. You know, you could not have done this in 3D animation. All right, like you would have had to go through like levels of detail and reworking and redesign and reworking once it would have been so hard to do it, but since it was 2D animation, since it was hand drawn animation,
Mm-hmm.
it just worked.
Mm-hmm.
And also like people don't like that movie because it changes Arabic like I don't know how to say it in English. It ranges like it's the data versus data argument all over again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say it like how I would say it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Arabian culture
Mm-hmm.
with Greek culture,
Mm-hmm.
and like I can understand why people are mad about it, and like I can see why it was done at the time because
Mm-hmm.
of a movie about you know Arabi's pirates at that point,
Yeah.
anti-establishment and all that
Mm-hmm.
with that political climate going on,
Right.
it would have been
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
all right.
Yeah.
But
I just
like
like saying that word.
it would have been problematic at the time that would have drawn a lot of attention from the not left, I guess.
Mm.
Let's just
Mm-hmm.
call it. So like it's inexcusable, but I like the story and I essentially grew up with that movie.
Yeah.
So I enjoy it.
When
Sort
did
of.
the movie come out?
I should probably check that because I might be BSing right about now.
That's okay. I mean, that's like 90% of what we do on this podcast, right?
Whoa.
Of all the bits we do.
Sinbad Legend of the Set. There we go.
Hey.
2003 film. I was not
Okay.
BSing. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Because I mean, yeah, I mean,
It was the last hand-drawn animated DreamWorks film. As of
really,
like
huh? Now I know.
like for now,
Yeah,
crossing our fingers.
I really do, especially after watching Mary Poppins Returns. Sorry, it's just so recent in my brain because I literally watched it 2 nights ago. But
Nice.
they like remained so true to the original Mary Poppins that they even included like original like 2D like animation
Right. Yeah.
that was very reminiscent of 50s Disney animated cartoons, right?
Yeah.
Um,
If they had put
which is
3D
very refreshing.
animation to a Mary Poppins film, I would have flipped my baguette. It I am
Somebody touch on my spaghetti. Different meme, but
somebody touch my spaghetti. All right. But yeah, it would not have been like especially with the recent 3D films produced by Disney.
Trying to remember.
The
Oh
Lion
my gosh,
King.
I'm so not up to date.
The
Is it like
Lion King.
Frozen 2 or The
Oh
Lion
no,
King?
The
Okay.
Lion King. Yeah.
Oh, the live action, right?
Yeah.
Or sorry, is it live action? I can't even, or is it more like
I guess it's
CGI,
technically live action, but like,
but
hold
like not
on,
really kind of thing?
Lion King movie. Yeah, there you go. 2019 movie. I
See,
don't like that. Animation. It says animation.
well, I would imagine so, but I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like a lot
No,
of
they
people
got
would say
actual lions to speak English.
that's impressive.
Yeah.
I
That
can't even get
that
my
that's the level
dog to
of
speak English.
yeah, that's the level of wealth displayed by Disney.
Well,
They
that
can
it,
afford to throw money at the problem until it starts speaking English, and the problem happens to be a live actual lion at this point.
yes, quite so.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Ugh. Ugh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and that's one of the things too. I think I feel like I kind of just as like a personal thing, right? I feel like
Right.
to become a better critic of movies, I feel like I definitely at some point need to research on like animation techniques, right? And
Mm-hmm.
how they've evolved just because I feel uh what's that? There's this one channel on YouTube that I can't remember the name of right now, but they're a really great like animation, YouTube channel. I'm sure you're probably familiar with it. Um, gosh, I can't remember what it is, but
Oh, what's the premise about? Like, is it just animated movies or
no, they do like one of their most
educational?
no, well now the some of the videos I've seen from them now have been like reacting to animation movies and critiquing their animation techniques and whatnot.
Right.
But some of their older stuff, like one of their most famous videos is Minecraft in real life, where they do like a uh
Oh,
they
wait.
they wear a Steve costume, right? And they have like this cardboard diamond sword and whatnot. um but
Uh,
the thing I
Wait,
really
there's a Minecraft movie coming up? I just noticed that. Sorry.
is there I have no idea.
I
I wouldn't
hope
be surprised.
not. I hope not.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Please
um
cancel. It is a cash grab. I can tell. I can I can hear
it
the
is,
tiny little 12-year-olds begging their parents to take them to the
yeah.
Minecraft movie, and I don't like it.
In all honesty, if I was 12, I'd probably beg my parents too, in all honesty. But yeah,
No.
it is a cash grab.
Yeah.
Um, if it does exist, I don't know if it does, but where was I? Um,
Vector Play? Film Dice?
what
Corrupt
called?
Carnage?
Uh, all right. I guess I'll look it
Jelly?
up.
Yes.
But while I'm looking it up,
Right.
they uh what they've done is they on one particular series, what they do is what I said, of critiquing certain movies 3D or animating techniques, right?
Right.
And I hope to at one point reach that level of I guess expertise on
Mm,
movie critique, just because and yes, I know it's very niche in that sense of they're only strictly looking at animation,
yeah.
but still I think because they're people who actually work in the field and understand the history of computer generating
Mm-hmm.
technology, and of the history of movies in general, and also just how the whole process works because they've done it themselves. They have a really good say and critique of stuff like that. And I feel like, part of the reason why I resort to critiquing plot so often is just because that's where I'm the most trained, right? Just because I've taken a humanities
Yes.
class and I've
Oh my
taken,
god.
AP Lit and all these English classes. So that is what I'm
Is it
most trained to analyze.
is it is
Um,
it is it lit?
it is, it is very lit, Aaron. That is, I have never heard that one before. my entire
I
year
I
I'm
had
taking that
I
class.
had to sell half my soul just to make that joke. I felt it
So
leave
good.
my body as I made it. It
Um,
was, oh, it's painful.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, there
yeah.
you go. The pain of making a bad
Um,
joke.
oh, I know. It's rough. It's rough.
That's rough, buddy.
I'm still trying to find
Yeah.
it.
Okay, wait.
But that is
So
what I have to say
this is
about
not a joke,
in
right?
regards
Minecraft,
to.
like Minecraft movie is actually a thing. Minecraft the movie. You,
I mean,
you, 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 you,
I
you.
saw that. Um, I don't know. Okay, well, there's a
Okay, it's a concept teaser.
reached. Let's see,
Minecraft the movie is an
Allison.
upcoming live action Swedish American film based on the video game Minecraft. It is being written by Alison Schroeder. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry for messing up that name. And directed by Peter Solette. Yeah. And is set to be released on March 4th, 2022 by
Interesting.
Warner Bros. Oh
Oh,
no.
it's Warner Brothers. Interesting. I didn't know it
Of
was
course it is.
by big ticket company. Although Allison Schroeder, I think is how you're pronouncing it, did. Oh, she wrote Hidden Figures, which was pretty good, if you ask me. So
I'm looking at the
could be
poster.
promising.
I am looking at the poster right now. It is not promising.
Is there a poster? I can't find it.
Yeah, there's animation life full movie. Wait, no, I think this is different. I hope this is different.
I mean, I'm sure since the inception of Minecraft, there have been a ton of like movie parodies and movie
Right.
trailer stuff. So I really don't, because it seems like if it's coming out in 2022, I doubt they have a poster right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hope to God the animation is going to be at least good, you know?
Yeah, well,
I just
we'll see.
there's a lot of animation, Minecraft animation out there that's just bad, period.
That's true. But you know, that's what makes Minecraft animation so iconic, right? That's like the
True.
whole,
True that.
like
True that.
Minecraft
Yeah.
animation is like a whole sub branch of Minecraft, the
Yeah.
community in general, right? And Minecraft animation is a whole thing on its own, right? Like we wouldn't
Yes.
get Creepers Got Us Fallen in Love without bad Minecraft animation, right? So
Yeah, there you go. And baby tonight, Reaper's trying to steal. I grew up with that song, man. It is. It
as I'm
is.
sure most of Gen Z did, right?
Yes. Captain
Excellent.
Sparkles.
Excellent.
Thank you
Yes.
very much. All right. Well, let me check the timer wee quick. Okay,
Right. 52 minutes,
we are
right?
at we are at
That sound
52
about
minutes
right?
and 50 seconds. Now.
Wow.
Wow.
So exact.
So
My
exact. Oh,
goodness.
oh my
My
goodness.
goodness gracious.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
I feel like with how much we've talked about movies and series,
Yeah,
we should just start a brand new podcast, just dedicated
sure.
to topic
Podcast over,
series.
everyone. Podcast over.
Yeah. Save it for the
Go home.
podcast is over. It's
Save it
all
for the
about
podcast is over. It's all about
another show talking podcast because there's already like billions of them out there.
true that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
But
gosh.
they're fun to
But
talk about, right?
and it is a big but.
Yes. Oh, you comedic genius, you.
I know.
My
This
goodness.
joke hasn't been done before. What are you talking
No,
about?
this is innovative. This is really innovative, Aaron.
This is innovation.
It's innovation that excites, that is.
My friend, you might not know what this looks like, but it is peak animation that I produce.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
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 Wingardium Leviosa.
Yes.
We're gonna get
That's
sued. We're gonna get sued. We
perhaps.
are gonna get sued.
Perhaps one of these days we will.
Yes.
I mean, I suppose it's only a matter of time, right?
And it's gonna
But
be like we're not just gonna get sued by one person, you know. We're gonna think we're off the hook, and all of a sudden, just everyone's gonna come down at us, you know, like DreamWorks, Disney, Warner
Mm-hmm.
Brothers. It's just everyone.
Yeah, Raid Shadow Legends,
Everyone.
right?
Raid
Yeah.
Shadow Legends. Oh yeah.
Audible,
Every Audible.
NordVPN.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're all gonna be suing us.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Because out of the three consistent listeners we have, one of them's bound to be an
Yes.
executive, right, of some
Yeah.
company
We're
who's
on the
going to be
watch
very
list.
mad.
We're already on the FBI, NSA, CIA, KGB watch lists. No,
Yes, all
we're
acronyms.
yeah, we're also on the corporate hit list.
Yes,
Yes.
we're in all of it, right?
All of it. Yeah.
All of it.
There you
Just
go. All of it.
if it exists, we're on it, right?
And
It's like a Rule 34, but for lists.
yes. My goodness.
Oh man,
Damn. Oh gosh.
good stuff. Good
So
stuff.
this has been?
With that,
Yes.
this has been I'm going to go on a limb and say 14th regular episode of the Save It for the podcast.
So one,
Um,
two, three.
Thanks for listening.
Okay,
While
so
Aaron's
1,
looking
2,
up
3,
the
4,
episode, I'm
5,
going to keep filling
6,
the
7,
air.
8, 9, 10, 11,
Um,
12. I think there are 2 episodes that you uploaded, or was it 3?
so a little bit of a tangential.
Tangential.
I know there's an
Let's
adjective
go
for
on
it.
let's go on a
Uh,
tangential, my
a
friend.
tangential, yes.
Yes.
But I realized
Yes.
I realized with the because there was one week where I kind of fudged up, and then I got
On brand
super very on brand. And
for
I
this
got
podcast. Yeah.
the numbering really messed me up, and so since we started numbering in the folders differently,
Right.
since like I think on Can of Worms we're like on episode, I think this next one will be our 12th one, and then our but we're on like the 14th or something ish regular episode, and so the numbering is always weird just because I still haven't quite figured out in my own desktop how to best organize it.
Right.
So because sometimes like YouTube, since it organizes automatically by
Mhm.
upload date, that's not always accurate. But again, it's a bit of a tangent on an editor's note kind of thing. So it's not really relevant to the audience, but I thought I'd just share it anyway because I needed to vent, right? So thank you,
It's
audience, for
fine.
letting me vent.
Yeah, there you go. Mess him up, Neem. All right. Yeah.
Mess him up? I barely even know him. And with that,
Goodbye.
thanks for listening. Please send us questions.
Yes.
All that schnaz.
Oh,
Yes, but
oh.
please send us questions once again.
Please do.
If you have gotten this far.
If you, yeah, if you've managed to make it this far,
right?
yes.
I hope those dishes are done, or you've gotten to your destination, or whatever you're doing during this podcast.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
Hopefully, you've gotten to that point. But thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.